Hello out there. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I am a few minutes late. Right before I started, they wanted me to install a plugin in order to do this hangout, and yet I'm out of breath. I just went to the bathroom, ran and got myself something to drink while that was happening. We are all a bunch of multitaskers, aren't we? So I'm going to get my links together because I hadn't done that yet. So, and there were some tweets going on last night that people are excited to be here and watch. But it looks like Beth isn't going to make it now. So, sorry to hear that, but you can always catch it later. Beauty Broadcast Live is happening now. And let's get some tweet chattage /BB Live. Yeah, I haven't gotten my YouTube open just yet to see comments. Oh. BB Live here. Readjust some sizes here, if we can. It's all coming together, folks. Thanks for your patience. Actually, I don't think anybody at the time I'm currently talking. Oh, there's a couple people who found it now. I know it takes a second to actually get in people's subscription feeds, so. Okay. Also the tweet chat. Share that. I hope you guys have been having a good week so far. This week has kind of been flying by for me. Just because anytime there's like a doctor's appointment thrown into the mix, like one extra little thing that changes up the routine, it's like, okay, time feels like it's flying. But let me see here. Get that link over, and so I can see the YouTubers over here. Oh, my eyes are feeling kind of watery right now, too. And it's cold. Did it get cold for you guys? I tell you, it only takes a few days of 60s and 70s to make you feel like, oh, 45 is just frigid. Oh, yay. Okay, we got some people seeing it. Good morning. Hi, Ellie. Disposable Smile. Hi, Melissa's here. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes late. I'm sorry. The other side of 30 is here. Yay. Mariah's here. Hello. And wondering about the best drugstore foundation for summer for combo oily skin. Drugstore, probably CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. The real thing is here. Hello. Michelle and Rebecca and Mil Reyes and Chris. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling really good. I've been up and about already doing all kinds of things. I've been researching for my first trip to IKEA ever. So I've been plotting that out. Oh, hi Jamie, congrats to you. Smiddle's here. Greetings from the Netherlands, and Melissa Price and Susanna and Carol. Well, aren't you guys just awesome? Okay, now I'm going to see if I can go over here. Tweet chat, it says it's still trying to load something that I clicked quite a while ago, so we'll see if that keeps going here. I'm going to make this screen a little smaller. So many adjustments, but seriously, it is cold. I might have to go get my robe for this. Shake this up. This is what I'm drinking today, this Naked Power C machine. You want to know what all is in here? Well, there's no sugar added, but there's 5 strawberries, 1 1/3 guavas, 1 1/2 apples, half an orange, half a peach, half a mango, vitamin C, bioflavonoids, rose hips. I'll take it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mm. Man, that's thick. I had drank the first part of it yesterday, but it seems thicker today. Ooh, Amber got her cap and gown today, class of 2014. Love from South Mississippi. Yay! Did you get hit by some storms down there? Did I hear? Was it, what was the TV market that I saw on there? On TV, like they had this weathercaster who was saying a storm is about to hit, and it was it Biloxi or I don't remember. Oh yeah, well the nearest guys IKEA to me is going to be about a 5-hour drive. So we're thinking we're going to make that trek on Saturday. Just make a day of it, try to get it done. Because, hi Salamander! I will say Salamander's name in falsetto today, it looks like. Tweet chat, yeah, I'm not having luck with the tweet chat. Sorry about that. Not that any of us have any control over it, but it just says loading, loading. Ooh, reader, first time catching this live. But I got big news, you guys. And this has been like kind of happening in my life now for a little while. Sorry, I just knocked something off. If I don't pick it up immediately, it may never be found again at the rate I'm in this room. It's a disaster zone here. But we are very likely to be moving. Me and Tyler and Cupcake, not far, actually within the same town, but we are looking at a house with more space, and it's awesome, and I'm really excited, and yeah, it's all but like it's almost through the process. If anybody has bought a house before and working on selling a house, like there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of waiting, and just stuff's got to happen, and it happens really slow sometimes. But so I'm not sure exactly on a time frame. Maybe if things go well, we could be basically moving within the month. Possibly. So that's super exciting. I'm really, really thrilled. And it was just kind of a situation where we weren't really like thinking, here was our mindset. Eventually we want to get into a bigger home now that, having this baby, and it'd be nice to have some more space, and I tend to take up a bedroom with what I do with beauty broadcasts, kind of office space type thing, and so we just kind of had it on our radar a little bit, like if the right thing kind of comes into our minds, or we come across the right property, we're gonna go for it. But we weren't really doing a lot of hunting, I would say. But then this particular one was just like, this is everything we want, And so I just thought I'd let you guys know that it's not a done deal yet. Like it's all but all but finished basically. So that's just been something I've been kind of thinking about on top of all the normal day-to-day stuff, and it's also timing-wise really nice to be able to be taking care of this kind of thing before the baby comes, because I could just picture that, not that it couldn't be done or it wouldn't be possible or something, but I could just see me needing a lot more help. And so it's kind of nice to be able to take care of this before that time kind of get settled in and get a nursery ready and, be doing all that. So, and then we'll, of course, also be selling our current house that I'm in right now. Anybody want a pink room? No, I've been watching House Hunters so much, and somebody would come in here and be like, don't care for the paint. It's like, it can be repainted. I don't know. We may repaint it. But then I've also got this thought that maybe if somebody comes in here to buy this house, they'd be like, oh man, like a little girl would walk into this room and be like, this is my room, it's hot pink. So I don't know. But anywho, it's not a, like I said, not a big move for us because we're basically staying within the same town, you know. So and you know, it kind of reminds me the whole house shopping thing. It's like, you know, when you go into a store and let's say there's a certain thing you have to find, like a certain kind of nude heels, let's call it. That was like last summer. That's something I had to come up with for a wedding I was in. And it's like when you're out looking for that one specific thing and you're like on a mission to find it, you have so much trouble finding it. But when you just go out shopping and it's like, you know, whatever hits me, you know, we'll see. And just very casual about it. It's like that's when something falls into your lap. And so that's kind of what this situation was like for us. So anyway, I don't want to bore you to tears with the deets. I'm going to keep trying to refresh tweet chat to see if it ever does work. But I'm afraid it's not going to be working. So gonna have a bigger, yeah. I'm really excited about the space in this house for. And again, I'm one of those people like I don't want to get my hopes too up because it's almost gone completely through, but I'm still, you know, we're waiting on some details. But the room that would be my makeup room and shooting area would be bigger. And it's got a great little, like, it's kind of a unique room because, as is, I mean, I'm in a pretty typical size, like, square, standard bedroom-sized room here. But this other room has, like, kind of an unusual shape in that it's got, like, a notch in the back of it. So, like, you could stick a desk back in there or something. It's got, like, its own separate, like, lighting fixture over there. And so I thought that would be awesome to have, because currently where I edit is in our bedroom. We've got a desk in there with the iMac on it, and so it would be kind of cool to have everything related to shooting, editing, and makeup in, you know, kind of confined to one convenient space. And the way the house is set up, it would be right next to the nursery. So it could be really, really cool. So I'm hoping everything continues to work out, and of course I'll keep you guys posted. I haven't talked about this anywhere else but just here today. So breaking news! Hi, Richmond! Oh, thanks for bringing your tardy slip, Lissa. I tell you what, though, I have not gotten sick of this color. I really like this shade of pink, and I have contemplated, of course, like what we're going to do painting-wise in there for a makeup room, and I'm thinking about possibly a different tone of pink, but still with like some pops of hot pink, because it's just me, you know, and I just love it. You gotta love the room you're in. You gotta make it your happy place, whatever it takes, right? Oh, Salamanda's watching from the shower, so I guess she's listening, but she can't type. Hello from Ireland. Belly bump, please. Okay. Well, I'm wearing kind of a loose top here, but I do have a tank top under it, so I guess I'll show that. What can you see here? Can you see that bump? Sorry, it's not cooperating. There it is! Whoop! 20 weeks, halfway there, folks. We are halfway there. Woo! I'm just going to leave it. I have stuff out to the edges on this table because I was just shooting something and been kind of sorting and trying to weed out some things. Thanks, Taser! Thank you, everybody. A pastel color video, whether it's color lovers or a tutorial, that'd be fun. Breaking news, what was it? Well, if you go back, are you able to go back? If you tune into this, are you able to scroll your little thingy back? If you're just tuning in, we are planning to be moving soon, but same town, just a bigger location, I guess. So we're bumped. How do you plan on decorating your daughter's room? Well, I've still pretty much thought that the like a lilac kind of shade would be really pretty. A very, very soft lavender color. So, I mean, that's kind of what stuck with me. Tyler liked it too. So that's very likely what it will be. I'm a pretty decisive person most of the time, but on this thing, it's kind of like I've just let it. I'm like letting it simmer in my head until something absolutely has to be done. And before we do get moved in, we're gonna have some things painted, so I'm gonna have to, you know, figure it out soon. So. Yeah, the doctor's appointment went really well that we had this past week. She's moving around, and she was sucking her thumb and crossing her legs. And at one point, it looked like she had like a hand up next to her face, and one leg, let me see, one leg was like bent up, like she was sitting there looking at us. It was so fun. Technology is amazing, you guys. Like, this baby does not even weigh a pound, you know, and we're able to see all these little bitty details, little bitty, you know, bends in fingers and stuff. It's just wild. Yeah, lavender, really calming color. We should go for it. I think we will. I was looking, anytime we go to Lowe's, I'm like looking at all the paint options and trying to put something together in my head. Watching while packing my dorm room at college. Summer is almost here. Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome. I remember those days. Man. Packing a dorm, a lot easier than packing a house. Or an apartment, for that matter. That's what I've actually packed before. Oh, Kristin's here. I miss her? Hi, Kristin. Yep, there she is. She says, "What's up?" She's slightly tardy, but I'm sure she brought her tardy slip. So it's all good. Oh, Kathy's here. It's AKA Bob. Okay, now I know who you are. Oh, Helen's going to be a grandma for the first time. My stepdaughter is having a girl in August. That's awesome. That's so cool. My mother burned the cake she's baking, and now the apartment smells like burned something. I've been there. Burned stuff. Nearly burnt some cookies last night. Oh, thanks, Brittany. Thanks, you guys. I'm just scrolling back trying to see if I missed anything. Haley's here. Hey, from Duluth, Minnesota. Oh. I manage a place called BB Makeup. Ooh, that's cool. That's fun. Duluth. Is anybody watching Fargo, the series on FX with Billy Bob Thornton? Anybody been watching that? It's my substitute for Justified right now. I'm kind of getting into it big time. And then Tyler, of course, who is originally from North Dakota, then we go around talking like from North Dakota. Like, oh, yeah. Like the North Dakota accent is thick, you know? And he never really had it. His parents do, and still do to me. I mean, I feel like I pick up on it. I've visited up there, you know, a few times, and oh yeah, it's real cold up there. It's real cold. And so after we watch it, we go around the house talking our North Dakota accents, and then, like, I guess yesterday Tyler was at work and he answered one of his coworkers with North Dakota voice, and they're like, "What did you say?" And he's like, "Uh-oh, this can't go out of the house." And what else? What else? I think he might have been talking to his mom, and he was like, "Oh, yeah." It's so fun. The characters on that show. I mean, well, if you've seen the movie Fargo, that's a whole other thing. But hi from Georgia. Hi, Julie. Taser grew up about an hour south of Duluth. She says hi. Oh, what's up, Grand Forks, North Dakota in the house. Now all the Northerners are coming out of the woodwork. Minneapolis, hello. Can you solve a Rubik's Cube? My best time is 232. Be right back. Okay. Let me just do this real quick. Rubik's Cube, and done. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm pranking you guys. My brother-in-law, Jeff, was down a few weeks ago, and he did this. He, like, solved it twice. He solved it, undid it, and solved it again. I can't do this. I can't figure this out. But I really get a satisfied feeling having this out and looking at it all done. So, what is it, Baker? She's meowing. She can't handle the running around. Baker? You can't have any food right now, hun. I'll get you some later. You were just fed and we'll throw up. Northerners unite. But yeah, see, now Kristin's from Wisconsin, but it's a little different in North Dakota. I can't quite explain what the difference is, but I feel like it's I don't know, maybe a little thicker northern sound. I'm not really sure. It's a little different, though. Oh, Rebecca grew up in Northwest Louisiana, and she says, my accent is fabulous. People tell me I have an accent, too, and I'm like, I don't know. Do I? Just started work, and I'm watching you from California, Bay Area. What's up? Oh, naked juices are not good for you. I figured that would come up. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna finish the bottle in this video, though. I'm sorry. I've already had half to 2/3 of it, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and finish it. Oh, you betcha. That was really funny that the Rubik's Cube top came up. I'm going to check the tweet chat again, see if anything happens here. We have not talked about makeup much at all today, have we? Oh, hi, Baker. Are you visiting? She's just passing through. Moving and packing is not fun. Agreed. Oh, Lacey's here. Hi from Carterville. Hello. Oh, Annette, you got my card. Excellent. Thank you so much, and thanks for writing to me. Yeah, Melissa, it's not working for me, the tweet chat. It says still loading. That thing's been sketchy, hasn't it? Last week it was kind of weird. North Dakota folks can sound sub-Canadian, kind of. Yeah. Yep. And actually, like, I've even picked up, well, some people I've heard in northern North Dakota have kind of like almost even an Irish sound to when they say things. It's very interesting. Oh, Salamanda's here, and she even skipped shaving her legs. She'll take any excuse not to shave, she says. She was watching from the shower. Oh, Dawn's here. Hi, Dawn. Will Pup paint a neat thing on the baby's wall? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I've got lots of beautiful artwork that should probably go in there. Oh, thank you, Fernanda. Katie. Oh, that's so cool. Katie, excuse me, works in London theater makeup and puts, well, it just went away. She said she puts videos on while her clients are there. That's so cool. Of course, anytime I'm reading verbatim, the comment leaves. Oh, Gracie lives in Minnesota, but she was born and raised in Texas, and it's funny to hear when she speaks because she says y'all and uses Coke for every drink. Southern things. Oh my gosh. Oh, my Kristin impression of saying that brand of popcorn known as boom chicka pop. No, that was too Chicago. Boom chicka pop. I can't. Ah! I need to have Kristin right here coaching me through that. We are a special bunch here, aren't we? Cool tone skin, natural black hair, so pale, color combo suggestions. Well, I think sometimes, what was that? Oh. Cupcake is rampaging. I call that when she just starts running around. No, I think sometimes people with very fair skin don't always think about doing a bold lip, but I think it can be really, really beautiful. For example, my sister has like black hair, very fair skin, and she looks great with like a plummy kind of raspberry lip. You know, it looks so beautiful. And you could go pretty light on your eyes, you know, or you could up on some lashes maybe, but I think, you know, using lip colors, not being afraid of going with something maybe even a little deeper or brighter than you're used to, I think it can still look beautiful on very fair skin. Any advice for women who would be advice for women who would be interested in uploading beauty tutorials to YouTube? Well, I would say if you want to, I mean, it's very broad. You all know I can ramble on this subject for a while, but I would just say go into the process trying to offer something different, which gets harder and harder with the more people who are on YouTube making videos. But think about, what's my reason for getting on here and doing this? You know, don't get on with the thought of, I've seen this person do whatever video topic it may be, I want to do that too. Think of it from the mindset of, what can I put out there that I haven't already seen before? What can I uniquely give to the people who watch? And think of it from that perspective. And I think it will help you come up with video topics that haven't been done maybe as many times. It'll force you to be a little bit creative. I mean, just open up a pad of paper and start jotting things down that maybe you've wanted to see on YouTube but you haven't seen yet. And you know, honestly, there will be multiple videos out there on YouTube on any number of topics, but just making that effort, I think of, you know, how can I offer something different? How can I maybe present it in a little different way? And just be prepared for, you know, the fact that not everyone has to like you, you know? It's not to be mean or harsh, but because I'm sure you're a lovely person, and I think everybody deserves love and kindness and respect from viewers, but the cold hard facts of YouTube is that not everybody wants to dish that out, you know, for whatever reason. It probably has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with whoever's commenting, but just kind of, I don't know, be ready for some of those things. But largely, it's a wonderful community of people who have a shared interest, and it's enriched my life tremendously to be able to take something I'm interested in, talk about it, share it with people who share the same kind of joy for it, and see their response to it, see people give suggestions, do those suggestions, and then turn out a video that someone's asked for. That's very satisfying to me. So that's just some things to maybe put in your slow cooker, as they say, as you think about doing your channel. But then there's more, I guess, tangible things like having a good camera, having decent lighting. Someone will always have a problem with it, but have it good enough, you know. So, but there's so many things. Technology is getting better and better. Cameras are getting better, and even, you know, you can get at a pretty low cost a decent camera for shooting videos. So, and just, you know, don't underestimate how great natural lighting can be. There's some new free Wet n Wild eyeshadows and lipsticks at Walgreens. I picked up a few. Cool, Kristin. What'd you get? It's Kristin Mann. Oh, Lacey's skipping SIU class to watch. She says, haha, but that's okay. I don't know what's worse, skipping watch or maybe just watching while you're in class. We'll be doing another haul soon. Well, a haul was actually my last video that I posted. I don't know if you saw that, Miranda, but it was Ulta and CVS. I love all the different accents. Me too. It makes people sound unique instead of all sounding the same. Exactly. That's why it's so fun to, you know, visit a different area, and you become surrounded by, you know, where that style of speaking is the norm. And it's like you go up to North Dakota, and I remember we're getting off the plane, we went to like a Ruby Tuesday restaurant, and you could just kind of hear that lull of, you know, chit-chat around you, and it was all that kind of voice. And I just, and then same, you go into the South, you know, it's like, in my case, and anybody who's watching here who's lives in Southern Illinois like I do, you probably noticed this too. It's like there's a certain amount of kind of southern sounding talk in Southern Illinois, but we are very close to the Kentucky border. We're very close to Paducah, Kentucky, and you go down there, and like I was recently down there because we went and saw Bring It On the musical, and we ate at an Olive Garden, and it's like anytime you get into Paducah, instantaneously, it is extremely southern sounding, you know? Can I get y'all something to drink? It's so cute, but it's really, I mean, it just seems strange that a 45-minute car ride takes you from people who don't seem extremely southern in their speech to you're there. And then just continue south and you'll get more of it. Oh, thank you, Emma. You're sweet. Nice of you. Yes, Christiane. Lamoflage concealer, the regular kind in the tube, is really good. Honestly, it hasn't come up in the Emily Awards, I don't think, because it's been a few years, really, that's been out. And, excuse me, I haven't used it a ton lately. Like, it's been kind of one of those things back in the back of the class of my collection. It's a really good product, and it's really full coverage. I think it's just kind of gotten missed by me, sort of, over time. But it's great. It takes very little, and after shooting the review on the Glamoflage Light, another thing came to mind that can be compared to the traditional one in the squeezy tube. Regular Glamoflage is very comparable in texture and finish to a concealer from Kat Von D, which I also tried even before that. Like, I don't think I even have it anymore. But rich, creamy, only takes a little, might be a little heavy for some, but very good coverage. So, how are you feeling lately? Very good, thank you. Yeah, you know, tired here and there, but mainly kind of end of the day type feeling. So I don't, over the course of, you know, the middle of my day and when I'm doing stuff, I really feel good. And I mean, I was telling the doctor, just he was asking how I was feeling, and you know, he kind of expected that, you know, second trimester, he's like, that's when people enjoy being pregnant. And then I guess you get into the third, and you're like having backaches and getting really big and stuff. But no, it's really been good. Oh, Francie, thank you. You're so nice. Mariah Sierra just started her vlog channel and needs some suggestions on topics. Thanks. And she's probably asking that to everybody, not just me, but vlog topics. Well, I could be a lot better at vlogging than I am. Just vlogging, you know, day-to-day life. I think those are fun to watch, but a lot of times I either forget to take the camera with me, or I just kind of in my head say, this is not very interesting what you're doing right now. You don't need to shoot that. But I think it'd be fun to talk about food. It's fun to talk about like things that you like or favorite things that aren't makeup related. Like I really like doing the stuff I love videos, which I will have one of those coming soon here on this here vlog channel. But you know, like think of your other hobbies, other interests, other things you like to do. I'm gonna have a little gardening type project coming up here soon. We're going to be doing something out front, kind of a flower box type thing. So I was thinking that might be fun to do, and just maybe some stuff as I pack and prepare to move. So like kind of just look at your life and think, what's going on with me right now? What can I talk about more? What might help somebody? What would be fun to do a video on? All right, so how many kids do you want? Are you going to wait and see how this first one goes, or do you want more? Yeah, I do want more. And there are probably a lot of current parents out there who are saying, oh, hold your horses, wait for the first one. But I think, I don't know, big picture, the way I see it now, I'd like to have a few. So I'll just put that out there. Plus I've got Baker, of course, my cat. She can be a little handful at times. Brenda's asking about, like, after I have the baby, will I still do things on my different channels or knock it down to one channel? Or, you know, I really intend to keep it all going. And like I said, I might have some time, like, right after I have the baby, that I'll take some time away there, but I love every facet of what I'm doing. I love the live stuff. I like doing the daily reviews and just, you know, regular beauty stuff on the other channel. And I think it can definitely be done with good time management and, you know, working as a team with Tyler, of course, you know. So that is my intention. So yay. I don't know. I don't look at anything I do with YouTube as something that I like, oh my gosh, I gotta do another video. Oh my, you know, like I really want to be doing it so bad, you know, like I really like this. So it seems like fun to me. It feels like playtime, kind of. So, yeah. I'll make it happen. Oklahoma accents are hilarious. Every city has its own. What's an Oklahoma accent? If only somebody could pop on here and just show that to us. Okay, Lacey. Lacey's from my area. She notices the same thing when she goes into Kentucky. Yep, yep. Shade of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I will tell you that. It's 25. Oh, no, it's NW20. I am in NW20. Look at how that looks when you lay it flat. And this is really good for me. Little lighter than my skin. Not a skin tone match with that. That would be just a little lighter than what I'm working with all over. Morning from the middle of Canada. I will never be a morning person, but always wake up pumped for the Thursday morning live stream. Yay! Do you pronounce wash like wash with the R sound? My extended family is from St. Louis, and that's how they say wash. Cracks me up. No, I have heard a lot of people from where I'm from say wash, but no, I cannot say wash. I mean, I can physically get the word out, but I don't like the sound of it. Oh, good. Linda says, thanks for the tips on Bare Essential Well Rested. Got a good size sample from the Beauty with Benefits from QVC. And it does make me look more rested. Well, that's good, my friend Linda. Are you guys planning a baby moon? I highly recommend it. That's from Francie. I guess we haven't officially planned something like that. I know. I mean, we're just going to have to, I guess, time-wise, kind of wait and see how well prepared we can get in our, new home and stuff like that. But I would imagine we could make something happen. Call it the last hurrah. No, I was joking with Mom and Dad that my last hurrah was when we went to that Rams game this past fall. It was like right around Thanksgiving time. It was before I got pregnant, and I mean, I was living it up. I was having me some cocktails. I was doing some dancing. It was just a fun weekend. We went to the game and then went to this bar afterward, and I was like, that will go down for me for the next 9 months as my last hurrah. Oh, heavens. Have you been eating super healthy? No, I would not say I've been eating super healthy. But healthy, yes. Yeah, I'm just not like, I don't know. I think about some of the things I eat, and I think, that broccoli cheddar soup, that's probably not the best thing in the world, but it tastes amazing. I need that sometimes. So I say that's okay. But I do make a point every day to take in healthier, like fruits and vegetables. Really, I mean, I've been working at it, and it's taken work for me because I don't naturally want to eat those things very much. Maybe not so much fruit. Fruits are okay, but like, give me some chips. But I've been making myself make a point to buy those things, have them on hand, and eat them. And so I feel like I've been doing good in that respect. I also like just trying to plot out some decent things to have for dinner. Like last night we had tacos, which really, when you think about tacos, when you're getting it all together yourself, you're, browning up your ground beef or whatever. Okay, there I'm getting some good beef. I'm getting some iron. I'm putting lettuce on it. I'm putting tomatoes on it. A little bit of cheese on there. Putting it on a tortilla, whole wheat, whatever. That's not a bad thing to be eating. You have a couple of those, and it's like, well, okay. I got some veggies. I did well, so that's what I'm having for after this, probably some leftovers. But I guess I have to take things really one day at a time. You know, if I look at a whole, like say look at this pregnancy as a whole and say like I'm never going to let myself have this, you know, obviously there are certain things you're not going to have, like you're not going to have any booze or, you know, whatever, like stuff you can't have. But I think I just have to kind of go one day at a time and try to make each meal count for something, because you know I'm not a big person. I'm only 5 feet tall, and I had kind of gotten used to sort of watching it, you know, and knowing that I can't just go hog wild with stuff. I've got to, you know, I'm only yay tall. Meanwhile, Tyler is 6'6" and can do whatever the heck he wants, and you'd never know. He's got so much surface area. Oh, J. Michelle, first time she caught it. She has to go buy chlorine for her pool. Oh, the new house does have a pool. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like swimming, I love to swim. Love, love, love to swim. I already named myself head lifeguard. Chelsea had a suggestion for Mariah asking about vlogs. She says, film your life. Everyone has interesting things about them, and that's what makes it your channel. It'll be unique just because you are. That's good advice. She said, that's why my channel is unique, because I talk about my loves, food, beauty, makeup, kids, random stuff, etc. It's always going to be different because you got different people delivering it, right? Happy May, Monique! It's May 1st. I didn't even mention that. Oh, hugs from Montreal, Canada. Hugs back to you. Oh, also vlog suggestions, favorite foods at the moment, TV shows, movies, books, cell phone, apps, music. Ooh, apps, that's a cool one. You always learn about different, you know, apps that people like. A makeup remover and moisturizer for acne prone skin. I'm currently using Proactive. That's from Angenine, Angenien. If any of my acne prone lady out there could maybe offer up some advice there, because I haven't dealt with a ton of consistent, you know, I wouldn't call my skin acne prone, so I'm not positive what the best might be, but I'm sure somebody here might have some insight on something that's worked well, you know, sensitive, really, really sensitive skin type stuff. Oh, Salamanda says, if you need help, I'd be glad to come babysit the little munchkin while Mommy films. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be awesome. Can Tyler do a BB live again? Yeah, we'd have to set it at a different time of day, like an evening one. But he likes doing it whenever. I'm sure we'll have to, maybe in the coming weeks, get a little more flexible with it on certain times. So we'll put it at evening instead of morning, probably. Here and there. Sorry, I just had a big hop in the comments. Some of the stuff went straight to the top. Okay. Ever try the chips dipped in chocolate? You know, I hadn't tried that yet. Because I don't just have any chocolate. You know, like chocolate for dipping. I don't have that. I need to buy some. Which could be done, of course. Oh, Fighting 50. When I said new home, you may have missed it if you joined in a little bit after the start of it, but we are going to be moving cross town. So not far, not a far, big, long distance move, but a new house that we're very excited about. So it's going to give us some more space. It's going to give just, I mean, we really feel like, okay, we can have that nursery. We can have a place for guests. You know, just it's going to be a great entertaining type house too, because it does have the pool situation going on, but we haven't totally closed on it yet. We're still going through a little bit of the procedures, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everything continues to go as it has, which has been very smooth. But I'll keep you guys posted. I haven't really talked a lot about it because I think I said this earlier, but you know, I don't like to put the cart before the horse, so to speak, and feel like, oh no, you know, now I got my hopes up and now it's not happening and I'm disappointed. So I just kind of, you know, take things as it comes, not get myself too hyped up about it until it is a done deal, but no, Monique, your comments don't keep missing my eyes. We're just, there must be a delay is what's happening. Because let me see here. Oh, Salamanda, I saw your cute little car on Instagram. That was adorable. I'm sorry. I feel like things either froze or something weird. I'm going to try the tweet chat again, too. Not that it's working. I'm just excited to have more space, and I mean, space was probably the biggest thing. We're not in a teeny tiny house right now, but when you have someone taking up a room for, you know, basically like an office type thing, it just got a little cloudy here if you just saw everything get a little darker. So we're just really pumped to be able to kind of spread out. Oh my gosh, more people tempting me with the chips and chocolate thing. I'm from Singapore, hello! For my acne, I use Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer with Salicylic Acid. That's from Libby Libbles. And Lauren said, I love the Aveeno Clear Complexion Moisturizer. My skin has never looked better. Cool. Oh, it's pronounced Angini. Like genie in a bottle, LOL. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Did anybody else love that song back in the day? Yeah, let's talk 90s for a moment. Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle, TRL, Total Request Live. Anyone? Anyone? I bet that's not any good, Jen. Kraft makes a chocolate cream cheese dip. Oh, Monique has been super busy with her Etsy shop. Thank you. Thank you, Monique. Yeah, check out Monique. She's working it. She's got her Etsy shop. She's got her YouTube. The sun's coming back out. Yeah, I haven't talked about Face of the Day yet. Face of the Day I am working with, and everything's kind of all over the place because I was shooting before this, but this Color Stay Whipped from Revlon would be the foundation. Sorry, this is going to be really random. My lip today is this Revlon Super Lustrous Pink in the Afternoon lipstick. You notice how it's been staying pretty good while I've been drinking stuff? Staying power isn't like amazing with this, but it's once I eat, you know, my leftover tacos, that'll be a different story. But on the eyes, I have the It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty with kind of my go-to shades that I like to wear together. I love these. This is mainly what's happening. These and Violet right up here. So I've got some of Love right in here. And then I blended All Heart and Soulful and Violet, and that's what's happening here. So Violet right in there in the crease, some All Heart here and underneath, and Soulful, that pretty pink that's right there, up in here. Don't those shades just, I mean, they just work with each other. It's like it's like they've been friends forever, and when you put them together on your eyes, they just know what to do. Love it. Love it. And then I'm getting those same lashes that I had on in the haul video that I did. Can you see them? They were those Kardashian Beauty Bordeaux lashes that were on sale at Ulta. Say what you want about the Kardashians, but they make a good lash. And then my blush is this Mally 24/7. Any Mally fans out there? 24/7 cream and powder. It's got that illuminating cream powder blush on top. Layering those two, I'm getting a little washed out here, but I've got some mega glow happening. And I love the way you put the cream on first. Not only does that form kind of a bond with staying power-wise, putting the cream underneath that, but it's like the blush kind of tempers the highlight. It keeps the highlight from being too much because this is not a super glowy blush, but it's like the highlight just kind of glows through. It's so pretty, and that was a rediscovered thing. Rediscovered a lot of things in my collection when I was counting stuff up for the 4 or more tag. So you guys know how that is. And trying to think of other key products because like I didn't really keep everything all set out. But my powder today is the IT Cosmetics Celebration Illumination. And the bronzer that I'm wearing, that would be the Milani Bronzer XL in Fake Tan. Mainly this matte side, that's the contour, and then just a little bit of the other shade. If you're not familiar with this, this is a killer bronzer. It's great. The shade here, just nice all over, really good stuff. By the way, my bronzer peeps, I can finally say that I have a review coming on the Too Faced Bonjour Soleil palette. That'll be today's express review on that. I finally feel like I was able to answer the question, do I need a palette of 3 different bronzers in one? So I'll leave you hanging on that. Tutorial on the IT Cosmetics palette, please. Okay, I've got a couple out there, Jenna, in case you haven't seen them on the Express channel. There's a little demo in that review. And then I did an IT Cosmetics one brand where I did a smokier, darker look. I really should do this look, though, but this is what I like to do a lot with that palette. And I like to switch up eyeshadows and shades often, but still, I just love the way those look together. Tardy slip, spent half the morning thinking it was Friday. Oh, bummer, Tanya. Or Tanya. I know a Tanya, too. Did I just buzz? Oh. Oh, Kristin. I missed this. Oh, she may be... All right, hold on.
That would be Boom Chicka Pop.
Pop. Boom Chicka Pop. Major delay on that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the audio. Oh, Debbie's got that Mally blush duo. I hope Mally comes out with more of the effortless airbrush eyeshadows. There are only a few colors. That's true, you know? And it seems to be that she's more, there's been more palettes coming out, you know? Like these ones, I just happened to be looking at mine. I wanted to do some more reviews on these kinds of things. I'm wondering if more singles are in the works or if it's just going to be more palettes like that. Excuse me. Did you ever do the Full Face NYC? No, but it's very likely going to be the next one brand tutorial that I do. Yep. I'm really sorry, by the way, those of you who are normally on Tweet Chat and can't make it work. Oh, Jill Strick tweeted, I love watching Emily Noel 83, while I'm getting ready, she'll cheer you up with her positivity. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Jill. Jill, so darn nice. One of the few people from YouTube I've gotten to meet in person. A class act. Funny, nice, beautiful. Met her in New York last year around this time. So. Remember eating at that place, Jill? Quality Meats, and we got that, like, what was it? Corn creme brulee? Or I had that. Anyway, it was awesome. Oh, Monique tweeted out a link to her new shop. Excellent. Okay, I just saw a bunch of comments pop in. Okay, we're gonna try to get myself organized here. See what I missed, hopefully. Okay, how do you come up with color combinations for eyeshadow looks? Any tips or suggestions? Well, I think a lot of times smaller palettes and quads can kind of train you for what looks good together or what to look for. For example, let's pull out, like, that's not a very good example. This one here. Like this palette from NYC. Sometimes if you just go around, and you don't have to have these in your possession, but look maybe at eyeshadow quads when you're out in an Ulta or Sephora or just looking online, and look at the kinds of shades that are sometimes combined in quads and trios and duos. For example, like this one from NYC. It's a little unique, you know. You might naturally think, okay, I can take a brown palette and know to put the dark brown in my crease, maybe the medium brown on my lid, and the light stuff around my inner corner and my highlight. You know, it kind of comes naturally, but sometimes you look at palettes and you think, oh, I might not have thought to put those shades together. And here I'm talking about like plum and this gorgeous, like, kind of coppery, bronzy brown, right? So I think you kind of start looking at things. You expose yourself to looking at different palettes that have already been put together that you can buy, and maybe you buy some, you try them, but even just for looking at them, it gives you kind of an idea of some things that look good together. I've just got these NYC ones sitting here by me, but this is the one called, if anyone was curious, that one was called Union Square that I was just looking at, but this is Midtown Mauve. You know, how pretty do taupes look with burgundy? Like, you kind of, not that every palette created is the greatest color combos ever, but it might just spur on some ideas. And then, so a lot of times, I think I've got in my head what in a color family looks good together. You know, cool tone, warm tones, bronzy browns, and stuff like that looks really good. Throw in like a rusty red or orangey color, that looks nice. And then over here on the other hand, you know, I love the plums with burgundy, different stuff like that. But then other times, a palette might bring on unlikely color combos. And a lot of times it's something I wouldn't have thought about before. For example, this Too Faced palette. Yes, I went out and got that romantic eye palette. And here you've got like a pistachio green, really dark plum, light lilac shade, you know, pink, and it kind of makes you, and those shades happen to look gorgeous together. The camera, you know, in my last video, that green didn't come off as green as it really is, but sometimes it takes something like this put together in this way to make you think, oh, that can be done. Like, anytime I get a Too Faced palette, I really feel like I can combine any of these that I want, you know, and I'll come out with an interesting, good look. So, I don't know. I feel like I just really rambled on there, but I think kind of looking at the palettes that are out there gives you some inspiration and gives you some ideas. Because at time, you know, brands have put some thought into what colors to pair together. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thanks so much. I'm glad you guys like that look. It's very simple and, like I said, kind of been a go-to. a thing that when I think of that palette, that's a look I think I want to do. But another thing I was going to say was, within your palettes, sometimes you've just got to play, right? I know I've talked about this before, but taking any spare time you might have, an evening when you're not going out and you've got some extra energy, and you can maybe take off your makeup and start anew, and just for the purpose of playing around and trying something different, but yet with no risk of having to leave the house if it didn't work out. You know, if you're looking at, say, your naturally pretty palette. The other day, I saw somebody pairing, what did they do? The violet was in a look, and sunset was in a look. Wouldn't be my first reaction to pair that and that. But like, it was like violet was kind of on the lid and in the outer corner, and then blended up with some of this sunset. And it really came off neat looking, different and very pretty and very flattering to her eye color. This was the beautiful manager at my local Ulta, by the way, who did that. And so, I mean, sometimes you won't know unless you go out on a limb and try it. So sometimes that's, you know, every day just going to work, who cares, let's just throw it together. Or maybe you feel more comfortable on a day when you don't have to leave the house and you can just play. So, and sometimes you might just get ideas by swatching things on your hand, just side by side, like two different shades, and think, can I picture that going on my eyes together? Let's try it. It always washes off. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, I give up to participate. No one talks to me, says Ariane. I'm sorry you feel that way. Thanks for stopping in. Really hoping you got my baby mail. Handmade headbands. Oh, yes. Yes, I did open up some adorable, cute little headbands. And I'll be writing back to anybody who has written to me, sent me something, so you will be hearing from me. But yeah, I just opened up something like that, and they were so cute. I don't know how people do this stuff. Have that? I mean, it looks so professional. A quick question. I have all three of the Naked palettes and ordered the Chocolate Bar palette. I love neutral shadows. Do you think it's a waste to buy the Lorac Pro? How does Lorac Pro compare to the Naked palettes? Are there many similar colors within them? Beauty by Renata is who says that. It's a good question, because you could look at all that stuff and say, well, they're all pretty neutral, you know, but yet I don't think anybody can go wrong with having that Lorac Pro, because it's such a spectrum type palette, you know. I feel like the Naked palettes throw in some interesting shades, you know, here's a matte here or there, here's a really shimmery shade, here's a metallic random kind of color, but Lorac Pro does a really good job of giving you a spectrum, like matte white to absolute matte black, and vice versa, kind of with shimmers, you know. So I think it's so basic, I can't imagine anyone going wrong with it, or even noticing a lot of redundancy throughout the rest of their collection, because there's such consistent quality in that palette too, you know. No dud shades, everything's very blendable, easy to work with. Like, I mean, even though you have a lot of neutrals, it's like every basic you could want is in there. And it's just a very good, you know, like light to dark range. So that's the advantage, I think, of Lorac Pro compared to what you've mentioned, because all those palettes you mentioned, Chocolate Bar, the Nakeds, you know, they've got their pretty colors and their pretty pops, but they're not always an all-encompassing shade range, you know? So, yes, comments are so sporadic, feels like everyone's talking about different things. Yeah, it's kind of, that's the way this is if you're new to this. Everybody's just kind of throwing things out there, and timing can be a little off as well with there's a little bit of a delay with what you're watching from me too. So, Love Pup's art channel. It has been great for my little budding artist. Good. Good, 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 good. Look up, search Art Food Kitty on YouTube, and you'll find Pup's channel. It's great. She did a really cool video on the color wheel. There's something about colors that go together and colors that correct one another from an absolute art and painting standpoint. She did a really cool video. That might inspire you on some color combos if you watch that. And it's not even makeup, you know, but it totally applies. Do you use a makeup wipe before you wash off your makeup? I use just a makeup cleansing cloth. I use the Olay, or more typically the Equate Daily Facials, and those aren't a wet wipe, but it's a wipe. It's a disposable wipe that you wet with water, and then it suds up, and that takes off everything for me. Takes off my eye makeup, the whole 9 yards. Been using them since college. Probably one of the most long-standing products that I've been using consistently. I mean, it's just a lot of things change, but those haven't. Oh, good, Carolyn. Thanks for watching. Salamander goes to thrift stores constantly and always want to pick up little baby clothes. Are you open to dressing your baby in thrifted clothes? Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to do that, but that's really sweet of you to think of us. That's awesome. Aw. Have you done a full face physician's formula? No. No, and Melissa, if you want to see the whole list, if you go to my most recent one, let's say It Cosmetics one brand, and in the description box under the video, I listed each and every one. Every single one that I've done. So while there's a lot there, there's still a lot more to do, right? Oops. How? Oh. I know you get this naked versus Lock Pro question all the time. I love them all. They all have their unique. I mean, as one who enjoys makeup, and all of us do, obviously, but you know, like, we pick up on those little differences and find them unique enough to be worthwhile. But I could see somebody else, like, it's just like somebody who might look in your closet and be like, why do you have 8 pink shirts? Well, they're all a little different, you know? Isn't that what we naturally want to come out and say? I'm so used to seeing the top half of it, I never realized how tiny you are until your maternity hall. Oh, thanks. I know, everybody, if I meet anybody at an IMAS or something, everybody expects me to be like, I don't know. I don't know what they expect. But it's like you can't tell how big anybody is, really, when you just see them on a screen and it's their face, you know. But that's very nice of you to say. How do I keep in shape and stay healthy? I think kind of knowing your body enough to know your limits. My mom would always talk about, like, I would talk to her about as well, like how everything kind of has to count when you're this stature, you know, when you're only 5 feet tall. It doesn't always take much, you know, to make you gain weight and look like you gain weight, you know. And also, before having this baby, I'd been on birth control, which was the pill. And I always felt like that kept a little bit of weight on me for years, you know. It was just like, that's what that did to me. That was a side effect, a symptom of it, so to speak. And so I felt like I was kind of battling that a little bit too. Like my face, I can see it in my face, actually, even since being pregnant. My face is actually slimmer than it once was, and I can totally face, neck, and everything, and it's just, I know that was kind of a side effect of being on the pill and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent. But I think working out when you can, try and get on a little bit of a schedule. I'm not good about amazingly consistent working out, but I just try to fit some in when I can. A really nice little useful app makes it pretty easy, and I don't use all this now. I haven't used this in a while since being pregnant, although I probably could. But I feel more touchy about the exercises I do because I don't want to strain anything. But there's an app called 7 Minute Workout, and it takes you through like all these different exercises, 1 through 12 in 7 minutes, and it's like that always seemed manageable to me. You know, just fit a little something in because I didn't really love working out, so that would just be something I could do. But also, it's tempting when you work at home and you're around your house. You can walk out to your kitchen and get a snack of some kind. So I think limiting snacking was another thing that I've had to do. Oops. I'm going to go to the top here because I think... Okay, Alicia, yeah, not the only one who's experienced that with the birth control. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if it all has the same effect on every woman's body, but it did do that for me. Thank you, Deborah. Best color of shadows and or lip colors for tan skin. Okay, I can see your pretty face there in your picture. Try to find the right lip color and shadows that look great on me. Gosh, I think, Jessica, as I just look at your face and your profile picture, gosh, I think play with some bright lip colors this summer. Bright reds, pinks, berries. I mean, I think tan skin's got a lot of leeway with what you can do. Not saying a nude lip wouldn't be pretty, but I mean, bright lip colors with that complexion, I think could complement it so well and just be such a fun change too. There's nothing like changing up your lip color, something you don't typically wear, and you see such a change in your whole face. So that would be great. But in terms of eye looks, if you are doing one of those really bold lips, maybe you don't want to do as much to your eyes, but if you end up wanting eyes to be the focus, I mean, again, I think you got so many options for what you can do. I could see, I think in shades like that I like to kind of blend out with, and something around summertime, like if you're working in more corals into your look, let's say, taking a coral or like a matte, like very warm brown and using that to blend out your eye looks up in here, that could, when you think about blending something back into your skin tone, those kinds of shades. The shade I'd be talking about would be like this one from Sigma called Topaz. Just an example. You know, these warm kind of terracotta, like think of a color of a terracotta pot, and using that as like that warm transition type shade with your eyeshadows might be something, and you can pair that with so many things. But gosh, you're so beautiful. You're not gonna go wrong. No, Ariane. Oh, that's okay. I don't think you're mean. I honestly can't see every single thing that pops up, so I read what I see. So tweet chat isn't working. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is K-Deb. Oh, thank you. Working from home, waiting for my LO to arrive T-minus 5 days. What's LO? I don't know the lingo. Something's arriving. Okay. Sorry, trying to just, I've never tried Latisse, no. Have fun, J. Michelle. Thank you so much, Deborah. Mandy says, I have a gluten allergy, and Two Face says it's gluten-free, but I have a question. Is it a good brand to invest in? I need foundation, blush, and primer. I don't have a lot of experience with the Too Faced foundations. I mean, bottom line, you don't. I understand why it could be easy to just look at one brand and say that's the brand I'm going to go to for all my stuff, but I think of Too Faced more, and feel free to weigh in anybody else, but I really think of Too Faced for their palettes. I really like the way they put together their eyeshadow palettes, but you say foundation, blush, and primer. I'm not sure what your skin type is, so it's going to be hard to give you a real clear exact and specific recommendation, but I don't think I just don't have enough experience with Too Faced foundations to know. They do have something called primed and poreless face primer, which is nice. I've used that before, but yeah, foundation wise, I would need to know a little bit more about your skin type, what kind of coverage you like, and that kind of thing. But maybe someone here has tried Too Faced foundation and they can share. That would be good. It's 10:24. That's crazy. Oh, Salamanda's heading out to a job fair. Wish her luck, she says. Oh, Kristin, thank you. Love you too. Can you feel the baby moving? Yes. Yes, I can. Little movements here and there, like just random times, little, like, I think people describe them as kind of flutters. I feel like it's gotten a little more maybe pronounced, or like more like, definitely that's what that is, you know, like over the past week. But it's just awesome. It's really cool, and it was kind of neat to see the baby moving around when we had that ultrasound and seeing it, you know, on the screen, and then knowing, oh my gosh, I feel that a little bit too. Like, that's really crazy. Again, technology, gotta love it. Thank you, Norgie. I appreciate that. Hi, Shannon. Got your tardy slip? Excellent. Oh, Taser says I've been working on losing weight, dropped 55 pounds now. Oh my gosh. But my weight loss has slowed way down since starting birth control. Didn't consider that that could be causing the slowdown. Might be. But that's amazing. I didn't know you had 55 pounds to lose, but that's crazy. Good job. Oh, little one, LO. I'm sorry. I should have known that. I'm learning. You guys are teaching me. Oh, Gracie says I'm tan-skinned as well. So, for example, she says I can't use NYC Sunny for a contour, but I do use it as a transition color for my eyes. Yeah, great eyeshadow. Great, great little matte shade you can throw in there. Thank you, Summer. Thank you so much. It's 1:22 a.m. in Australia. Oop, I just felt something. I just felt a little something. And I'm experimenting with lip colors. No sleep for the beauty obsessed. I like that. Have you ever tried the cosmetics at Sally's Impressions? Here and there. I've tried some Femme Couture. Actually, back in my very, very early YouTube days, I remember talking about their loose shadow pigment thingies. Not even sure if they still make those. Sally Girls specifically, those little shadows that link together. I mean, I know I'm whoop, just dropped. Whoops. Sorry, I just got to put this together. I took them apart recently. But these linkable eyeshadows that are like 99 cents are really good. Really, really good. I've had some that I've had longer that don't have this texture on them, but now I think they all have that little wavy pattern. But they're really nice, you know. But as far as, like, I think Femme Couture is a brand in Sally's. They sell Ardell lashes. You know, I haven't really explored those lines a whole lot lately. Oh, Mandy's has oily skin and is very fair. Oily skin, very fair. What foundation has a very fair shade range? You might really like Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. I'm pretty sure the shade range, as far as getting like a really light tone, would be probably very doable in that line. But that's been a really great foundation. You know, it's a little, especially going into summer. You know, it's got good coverage still, like really good coverage for as lightweight as it is, but it just feels so nice on the skin. Really lightweight, easy to blend out, very long wearing. You might look into that. And plus, if you're oily, it would be a little lighter than classic double wear, but still, I think, give you its best shot of holding up. And a drugstore option that I'm not sure if you'd find your exact shade or not, but something from the drugstore that's a good one is the CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1. That's a really good oily skin foundation. It's got a pump. But as far as the light end of that spectrum, I'm just not sure how light it goes. Oh my gosh, Jackie says, just filmed my Friday faves dressed as Donatella Versace since tomorrow is her birthday. That sounds so cool. That sounds fun. Thanks for sharing, Jackie. If you guys want to see it, click her name. It's Jackie St. Germain. Do you know any makeup palettes that are great for traveling, small and portable? Eyeshadows, bronzer, blush. Yeah, I've got a little roundup of some, Alicia, that I did a video on. Search best travel, or if you search on my channel, travel palettes. One that's really sticks out to me is the Mally Perfect palette, a More Perfect palette. Linda Webb, if you're listening, I know she likes these too, but nice selection of shadows, full size, like, you know, good size shadows, a couple blushes, eyeshadow base as well in there. I mean, those are nice palettes with a big mirror that's really travel friendly. So those are nice to have. But if you check out that video, or if you search, another easy way to maybe find it would be in YouTube. Just in the top search box, search Emily Noel 83 travel palette. And I know I did a video like a roundup on several that are the exact kind of things, or multitasking palette. I'm sorry, all over the place here, but I talked about those things, specifically what you're talking about there, that contain blushes along with shadows and that kind of thing. Yay! Hello, Denmark! Gosh, well, you guys, this has flown by today. Hasn't this gone so fast? I mean, goodness gracious. I feel like I've gotten to a lot of comments, but yet I'm sure there are some that I have not gotten to see. So I apologize if I missed you on here today, but I'm just trying to talk about as much as I can. And you guys have such great questions. And Linda says we're getting air conditioning installed today. Woohoo! It's been broken for 3 years. Good. Goodness gracious. Oh, well, I am so pleased that so many of you were able to tune in today. It sounds like we had a lot of first-time watchers, so thank you for that. Gosh, it's clouding up here now again. It was super clear earlier. But I will have a new review coming later today, and I'm going to get to work on my upcoming favorites video for the month, Best in Beauty. So thanks for spending time with me, you guys, and I will maybe see if next time I can test the tweet chat first, although I don't know that that's really something I can test beforehand. I'm not sure. But I'm sorry to those of you who typically use that. Seem to be down this time around, and now YouTube froze over here on my left. We have not chipmunked. This is what you can do in your pictures if you want to photobomb somebody. Just like peek in the back. If you're at work, because people watch from work and school, all you have to do is quickly and scope out your territory. You got to just see if anybody's looking at you. Then you can do it discreetly and take part. Oh, Balm Jovi. Thank you. Thank you, QT Marge 144. That's probably one of the best ones. Travel palettes. You've got great eyeshadow variety. You've got a killer blush that looks good with like anything. A great highlight, some cream lip and cheek products also. I mean, and it is small. It is sleek, streamlined, like probably no longer than this, no thicker than that. Thank you. Everybody's always got such good answers. Oh, we forgot to spin around the makeup room. We got to do that. I tell you, when an hour and a half goes by like that, you forget stuff. Okay. What I do for this, if you're new, is I just close my eyes, spin around, grab 5 things, and give you some impromptu reviews on them. So that's what I'm going to do. I got one thing still on the floor. Pick that up while I'm at it. Okay. I try not to weasel around in there too much, so I really don't know what I'm picking up or touching. That. And I'm going down here. 3. Got 3. On the lips. Let's go to the back of the class. 4. And over here. I don't normally reach down in here. Okay. I got 5. I've got 5 things. Okay. Interesting. Interesting selections here. All right. One that I have is Tarte Smolder Eyes in Fig. And if I'm not mistaken, this came in the Tarte Holiday kit where the boxes were kind of stacked up. And what these are a long-wearing jumbo shadow stick with a smudger on the other end. You do have to sharpen them, but this shade is a really smooth and pretty dark plummy burgundy. So if you're going to use that on your eyes, this could be smudgy eyeliner. This could be a base for a smoky eye. See how it shears some? But then much like the Maui shadow sticks, playtime ends after about 20-30 seconds, and you've got to finish the job because it's going to stay there. I got this color-drenched lip gloss from Laura Geller. This is in the shade Cafe au Lait. These have a great smell. Remember when I reviewed a little 4-pack? This is full size, but I had gotten that like 4-pack around holidays time, sugar and spice lip treats they were called. So this is just a bigger one that came with one of those Laura Geller kits, and this is a very pretty, like kind of a toffee color. I think of like toffee caramel. Look at that. Neutral, but not nude. How do we feel about that? These are very shiny, not sticky, comfortable gloss. You can try them in the set. I don't know if she's put out any more sets since the sugar and spice ones around Christmas, but that's a nice little gloss there. I also pulled out, did I pull this out last week? Or was I just wearing this last week? The Ioni blush in Goddess. It's on special at Fred's Super Dollar. Yep, that's where I buy my Ioni stuff. Heck yeah. This is a very pretty kind of coppery neutral shade with some glow. These blushes are crazy pigmented. See the depth of that tone, but it's still kind of peachy. Gosh, all these things that I've just pulled out would look really nice together on the face. But there's that blush. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me put that back. I've got a mess all around me, but I'm going to put these things away after I get them out. And then the last thing I pulled out, this is fun. This was something I shopped my stash for last couple weeks, and somebody had actually mentioned in this show, wondering if Mally would come out with any more effortless airbrush eyeshadows. And these are a neat texture. They're kind of spongy. They're not creamy like a Dream Bouncy blush, but you can press down on them, and they're really pigmented. Like, bam, this Sugar Plum shade. These are all pretty metallic, but it's like they've got a powdery finish. They feel like powder when you swatch them, but I would say minus the powdery, like, fallout tendencies. And this is a plummy shade. It's not like a real purple. The way the light's bouncing off of that, you might think it'd be brighter, but it's really just kind of a nice plum. So there's 4. Oh, we got one more. One more thing. Where does that go? Down there. The last thing I pulled out was this Neutrogena Healthy Skin Compact Makeup. And that is a cream product with a mirror. And then your other part holds a little sponge. So your sponge is in the top, comes up like that, and there's your creamy. And this is an SPF 55 makeup, which is kind of unique. It's really creamy. The coverage is not mind-blowing, but might be a really good thing for someone with drier skin to check out if you're looking for a real high SPF product. It's like a cream foundation. You know, it has that little more thickness to it than, you know, a real liquidy liquid would, obviously. Liquidy liquid. My descriptions are really struggling. But, I mean, this is okay. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, but it gives a nice, like, natural look to the skin. So that's that. The shade I have it in, if you're curious, which is a good match for me, is Nude, number 40. So yay. Summertime, need the SPF, so there we go. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go eat some leftover tacos and do some editing and some uploading. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I hope the weather stays calm. I was watching on Morning Express with Robin Meade. They were saying, like, today is one of the few days that there isn't, like, severe weather somewhere in the U.S. Talking to my U.S. people here, I'm not sure what's going on elsewhere in the world, but in the continental United States, I guess right now we don't have severe. So that's good for today. I really, really love you guys. I enjoy every one of you. I wish I could be better at comments and seeing everything and all that, but while I'm answering something, I can't always see what's coming in. But thank you so much for your patience and being so happy, positive, and wonderfully encouraging to everybody here. And I will answer one more random question. Michelle says, who is your favorite Disney princess? Belle. It would be Belle. So, yep. Beauty and the Beast, baby. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.